Happy Thursday morning from Dublin. And for those of you who are familiar with Handel's Messiah, I have found the location where Handel's Messiah received its world premiere in Dublin in 1742. It is right near Christ Church Cathedral in Dublin, which is right down the street. And right now I am standing in front of the George Friedrich Handel Hotel. And you can see the sign behind me. This is the site where the Messiah was first performed. And if I walk over here, you can see that I am in front of the George Friedrich Handel Hotel. And all that is left of the church where it was first performed back in 1742 is this archway that's behind me right now. That's all that is left of that church. Now, usually every year in the middle of April, on the anniversary of the performance of Handel's Messiah, they do a big performance right on this street with an orchestra that's down that direction. And they sing the entire Messiah outdoors. The original performance was a combination of Christ Church Cathedral and St. Patrick's Cathedral choirs back in April of 1742. And I also learned while on this trip that the tradition of standing for the Hallelujah Chorus did not start here in Dublin. Everybody actually stayed seated. The tradition started with the second performance of Handel's Messiah, which was in Westminster Abbey in London. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the story, what was believed to have happened at that performance in London was that the King of England, thinking that the Hallelujah Chorus was the last thing in the Messiah, for those of you who know the Messiah, know that it ends part 2, and there's another 45 minutes of music after that in part 3. But the king thought that the Hallelujah Chorus was the final thing in the Messiah, so he stood up, and of course when the king stands, everybody stands, and that began the tradition of standing for the Hallelujah Chorus. But it happened for the second performance of the Messiah in London. It didn't happen here in Dublin. So my understanding from talking to the tour guide is that the Irish don't usually stand for the Hallelujah Chorus because they didn't stand at the premiere performance. But we have found the location, or at least I have found the location when it was pointed to it. So for those of you right now, start singing your favorite Messiah songs, The People That Walk in Darkness, Hallelujah, Lift Up Your Heads, O Ye Gates, and He Shall Purify, or any of your favorite solo things, Rejoice Greatly, O Daughter of Zion, I Know That My Redeemer Liveth, Is The Trumpet Shall Sound. Take your pick, doesn't matter. I was hoping that we could get a group here to sing, because I would sound a little silly standing on the street right now and singing stuff from Handel's Messiah. Plus, I'm not the world's greatest classical singer. I'm pretty good in choirs, but not by myself. So this is the place. And just one more commemoration, and there, let's see if I can get all the way down here. There is the plaque that commemorates this as the original site where the first performance of the Messiah was sung in April 1742. Had to make the pilgrimage while I was here if I had the chance, so I'm here. Happy singing, all of you.